Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, that's right. Yesterday we had Norwegian Cruise Line and their subsidiaries and Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines and their subsidiaries, and they all canceled until at least the beginning of March. But you know what? There's still one cruise line out there that just might sail in January. They might just pull it off. So that's right. In the midst of all these cruise lines canceling all the way till March and even later in some cases, parts of into April for like Princess Cruises, there is a lot of stuff going on and it's all bad news, and we're all wondering, well, when are we going to hear news that something's not canceled anymore and that something's actually going to set sail? Well, there's one little feisty cruise line out there. And I'm only saying little because of the size of the fleet. I'm not saying little because of the class or the size of the ship. In fact, it's a pretty large ship. It's the Scarlet Lady with Virgin Cruise Line. That's right, the one that was supposed to make her inaugural sailing right during the pandemic. Never set sail yet with a single real paying passenger. They only had a couple little expedition cruises, if you will, with various media and travel agents and people of the industry to show off the ship. But they never actually got to sail with paying passengers when all this hit and all this broke out. But they're still selling January cruises as of today. Now, that could all change in a matter of hours, right? Just like the other day I said, will these cruise lines cancel? And I said, yeah, I think they're going to cancel. I don't think there's any way Royal Caribbean or Norwegian or Carnival could ever cruise in January. And they'll probably announce 2 months at the same time, and lo and behold, that's exactly what they did. But now we have Virgin Cruise Line out there, and they have a little bit of an easier time of it in one aspect, and that's that they only have the one ship. They only have the Scarlet Lady. So they only have to do one itinerary. They only have to have one port set up for what they need to do. They only need to set up one ship. They don't have to bring in crew to all these other different ships and hundreds of, all over the place. They have one concentrated area to bring people and to concentrate all their efforts on. So they could conceivably get some test cruises done this month and be able to sail those January cruises. Conceivably. Now, do I think it's going to happen? I doubt it. I really do. But there is that chance. That's a big advantage that, we are only going to here and back. And their normal cruises were only 4 and 5 day cruises anyway. They didn't have to cut back anything. And so now they can say, well, we're going to go here and we're going to go to this destination and back. We only have to talk to these 2 places. We don't have to talk to Bahamas and St. Martin and, Jamaica. We don't have to talk to all these places and make all these different arrangements. We're going from here to here. We only need to know our port, and we only need to talk to these people for emergency things. That's a pretty big head start on all the bigger cruise line and the larger cruise lines. So yeah, they could, if they are gung-ho and doing what they need to do and putting all their efforts into it, they could conceivably do some test cruises in the next 2 weeks, get there okay, and still sail in January. It'd be pretty quick. But if not January, February is definitely doable when you only have the one ship to worry about. The other cruise lines have already given up. They've already canceled February. They said there's no way, no way. Too much logistics, too much things they have to do, too many ships to handle. But Virgin, you got the one. You got the Scarlet Lady. Now, can you imagine if you get out there and you're the first ship and it's your maiden voyage? You're going to have a lot of interest, a lot of passengers, a lot of people anxious to get on a cruise who've never cruised with you before and maybe not even thinking about cruising with you before, who just want to get back out in the ocean and are willing to pay for it to do it right now. That could be some really good news for your industry. However, you better make sure you have the protocols in place. You better make sure you're testing everybody properly, and you better not mess up. Because if you mess up on your maiden voyage, that will spell disaster for your cruise line, which is why they're probably weighing the odds. Do we launch the same time as everybody else, or do we launch when we have a distinct advantage? And if I, knowing Richard Branson, I would say launch when you have the advantage. Take a shot. Roll your dice. You're already the cruise ship that is not a normal cruise ship. You're not going for the every cruise passenger. You're going for that unique experience cruise passenger already. So set yourself apart and be that first ship to launch. Who knows? It may really pay off after all this layoff and all these postponements you've had to do with the Scarlet Lady. What do you guys think? You think they have a shot? Remember, one cruise ship. Sounds easier, right? Sounds a lot more feasible. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.